Show, episode number, we stopped counting. Good morning. If you're brand new to the Breakfast Show, you're like, what is a breakfast show? It is such an honor that you stumbled across this morning's show. I would love if you just drop new in the comments. If you want to put a little dash where it is that you are coming in from, I would love to welcome you. And if you're returning, so you've been a part of a breakfast episode before, you're like, what's up? Happy Tuesday. In the comments, just drop happy Tuesday or say hello so that I can say hi back to you. Hi, Julie. And if you catch this on the replay, we are live. It is 8:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Detroit, Michigan. So if you do catch it on the replay, just put replay dash. I would love to know where it is you're coming in from. Are you new? Hello, Carol, and welcome to the Breakfast Show. It is such an honor to have you this morning. This morning's breakfast episode is going to be filled with a lot of, hi, Nancy, happiness, a lot of clarity, because clarity is power. And what we're going to do is we're going to make breakfast this morning. Hello, Aunt E. Nay. We are going to make breakfast this morning and we are going to start the day on the right foot. Drop a heart in the comments if you were a little bit naughty this holiday weekend. I've got news for you. You are normal. You will never be perfect. And that's the most divine awesomeness about this journey of what we call life, is that every day is a brand new opportunity. It's a decision. We are one decision away of giving it 24 hours to give it our all when it comes to three things we're going to discuss today. And if we can just do it for 24 hours, we can do anything for 24 hours. We can give up the sugar. We can get back to drinking water. I'm telling you right now that tomorrow at this time, your energy, your mindset, your clarity will be so powerful. So remember that today. I'm going to share with you how I dropped 30 pounds in 5 months after 11 months of not dropping an inch. My story is quite different than any story you'd ever hear in your entire life of living. Because when I went in for a physical, I got a clean bill of health. My doctor was going to put me on a pill called metformin. I said no for once in my life, and I said I'm ready to find the way. I ended up getting more Audible books than I can even tell you. I actually went back the other day and I stopped counting at 25. I have read so many Audible books on lifespan, longevity, inflammation, any type of hormonal, testosterone, weight loss, improvement in muscle tone, you name it. And I'm here to tell you that I'm not an expert. But what I have found, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to pour it into you like a funnel, and it's going to go right in, and you're going to soak it up and have so many aha moments this morning. So do you want to know what those three things are? Drop 3 in the comments. Because if you can start implementing these 3 things starting today, you are going to get massive results. And the 3 things happen to be, and don't worry, I'll pull it all apart for you. It happens to be protein intake. You'll know how much. Number 2 is water intake. You'll know how much. And 3 is your mindset / insoluble and soluble fiber. Those are the 3 foundations to weight loss. And we need to realize that just like when we have a house and we pour the foundation, we need all 3 in order for it to have a strong foundation. So how much protein? You hear a lot of noise out there. You really should never be going below 400 calories. That's 100 grams of protein. You really will hear it from people who are experts out there, who are actually very efficient at what they do, that you should be reaching for your goal weight. My goal was 150, and I got 150 grams of protein. And to this day, I still do. And if you're like, but how is that possible? Make sure in the comments, if you haven't before ever dropped a guide, that you have a protein guide that will help you in so many ways. Number 2, we're going to reverse engineer 100 or your goal weight in grams of protein. I want you to think about yesterday. How many meals on average did you consume? Think about last week. You're probably pretty consistent. If it's 3, let's take that 100 grams and let's block it up into 3. Let's reach for 35 grams of protein with every meal and every snack. That's a lot more attainable than thinking of 100, right? So maybe it's 4. Do 25. So I want you to really look at your day and reflect and make it a priority to never go below 20 to 30 grams of protein with every meal and every snack. Okay? Helpful, thumbs up. Number 2, because the comments disappear, the free protein guide is right here, thebreakfastshow.net. So you'll go to thebreakfastshow.net, you will see that free protein guide. If you want to get 25 to 35 grams of protein with meals and snacks and improve your muscle tone without strength training, you will go to thebreakfastshow.net and you will get the free protein guide. Okay? That's where it's at. Correct. So number 2 is water intake. There's a term that's so funny. I'm sure you know what liposuction is, right? When you get fat sucked out of your body. That term actually came from a term that our body does for free called lipolysis. Your body burns fat for free. But the problem is it's not burning fat for free if you are not getting half of your weight in ounces of water. The first process to lipolysis is hydrolysis. So it needs half of your weight in ounces of water to be able to go through that process. And let me tell you what, from a metabolic standpoint, it is very, 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 very important to get half of your weight in ounces of water. Drop a heart if you think that's going to be a struggle. I have found some massive tips that have helped me, but if you don't know what half of your weight is, just ask Alexa. Hey, I'm 150 pounds. What's that cut in half? Hey, I'm 200 pounds. What's that cut in half? That's what you want to reach for. So maybe you pull out a sticky note right now. Maybe you pull out a piece of paper and you write on it water. And wherever you wake up, you see that first thing in the morning. See, clarity is power. So you see it, you stop, you drop, you make yourself drink for 15 seconds. Then you go into your phone or you go into your watch and you set a 90-minute timer and you just repeat that system every 90 minutes until you get into bed. You will never not get your water goal. You will turn your body into a fat blasting machine. And if I could have shown you the before and after picture just of my skin and my sleep from upping my water to half of my weight, you would have your mind blown. And then number 3, we have mindset / insoluble and soluble fiber. So I told you I tried everything, and I'm not going to fib you. I even tried keto. I was afraid of carbs. I felt like when I looked at food, I put weight on. I felt like when I lost 5 pounds, the next week I'd be up 10 pounds. Insoluble and soluble fiber is something every book I've listened to so far on weight loss brings it up, but it somehow never sticks, and it cannot be supplemented. I don't care who's telling you, yes, Tishy, but not like the ice one, okay? Literally, because not like the ICE. People are drinking these ICE flavored waters. Don't even get me started, okay? Here's the deal. Insoluble and soluble fiber cannot be supplemented. If you're taking Phyto Greens, Phyto Reds, any type of like powder for fruits and veggies, it is not working. And insoluble and soluble fiber is critical to weight loss, especially sustaining it. Why? If you have any inflammation, bloating, irregular bowel movements, foul smelling gas, or weird noises going on in your stomach area, that is a huge sign that you are deficit in insoluble and soluble fiber. What is it? It's fruits and veggies. And it's 6 cups total a day. And I understand that this might be a little overwhelming for you. You're going to start today until next Tuesday with 1 cup total. You can do 1 cup of anything. What fruit, what veggie will it be? Next week, you're going to up it from 2 cups to 3 cups. I'm telling you, the 6 weeks it's going to take you to get from no fruits and veggies to 6, it's worth it. Your lifespan and what it's going to provide for you and your gut and your metabolism and your overall just digestive tract will blow your mind. It's the answer you've been looking for. Okay? 6 cups total. You never want to do more than 3 cups of fruit. You want to aim to keep your fruit 3 cups. The best fruit you could do is your berries, your blackberries, your blueberries, your raspberries, your strawberries, your cherries. Okay? Those are the best. Why? Highest in fiber, highest in antioxidant, lowest in glycemic. So it's the best bang for your buck. If you want to do 6 cups of veggies, 6 cups total, Carol. If you want to do 6 cups of veggies, you hit your goal. If you want to do 5 cups of veggies, 1 cup of fruit, you hit your goal. So you have some leeway. And then the mindset part of it is you really need to realize, if you're anything like me, what you plant in your mind does not care. It brings it. You want to plant negativity? You want to plant hate? Let's go. You want to plant positivity? You want to envision future you, the healthiest version of yourself, and speak it into yourself? It's going to bring it to you. I like to compare the mind a lot to the land. The farmer who goes right now this morning to his land and he's going and he's planting maybe his nightshade. Maybe it's poison. The land doesn't care. Maybe it's corn. Your mind is actually more powerful because there's only one of them. There's multiple areas a farmer can go and plant, but because it was given to us for free, and because we are not properly educated, that we literally are programmed like a computer, we tell us we're a binge addict. We tell ourselves we're addicted to sugar. What are you telling yourself right now that you don't want to be, that you don't want to struggle with? Because you have to flip the switch. I am so happy and I am so grateful now that I am not a binge addict. I am so happy and I am so grateful now that I have discipline. So we're speaking to ourselves, into ourselves, the future us, but in present tense. Do you want the book that helped me? Write this down. Change Your Paradigm. Change Your Life by Bob Proctor. Get the Audible. Don't be like me and 6 weeks goes by and you still didn't press play. Have sticky notes in your car. Put them on the laundry mat or the laundry machine. Put them where you get ready in the morning, where you braid your hair, where you do your hair, and tune in and listen to that book. And you will see a tremendous shift in changing your paradigm and rewriting your story the way that you want that story to look. So now we're going to kind of pull this apart and we're going to make breakfast. So hopefully this breakfast will keep you full until dinner. You'll burn over 35 calories just by consuming it. Literally, it is packed with protein. We're going to get 2-3 servings of fruits and vegetables. You'll never taste the fruits and vegetables inside of it. And it's a really, really miraculous way of taking the intestinal tract and kind of just cleaning it out. So I'm going to grab a blender cup. I'm going to add about 8 ounces of water, which is about 1 cup. And I'm going to use about 1 cup of ice, okay? And the little tip that I want to teach you today, remember rule number 1. We never want to get less than 20 to 30 grams of protein. Ever, 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 ever. We never want to get less than 20 to 30 grams of protein. Well, how do we know if the food in our fridge is a good bang for our buck? First and foremost, if you don't have the protein guide, make sure you drop guide in the comments, okay? Anything you look at has a label, anything. All I need you to start doing is covering the last number of the calories. Just cover it. You have 60, okay? 0 is the last number. I covered it. I have 6. This is telling us that there should be 6 grams of protein inside of this for it to be a good bang for your buck. So we go over to protein in big bold. Is there 6? There's 12. This is an amazing bang for your buck. If it wasn't, you just cut the portion in half. So yesterday when I woke up, I had a toaster strudel. I looked at the back. It was 120 calories. I was left with 12 and I covered the last number. There wasn't 12, so instead of the 2 strudels, I had 1. You can have all your favorite foods. You can have your favorite desserts. You shouldn't be giving up alcohol. You shouldn't be following a meal plan. The weight loss secret is macronutrients, and it's what any trainer out there or any nutritionist is going to give you. A meal plan. Want to know why? You're getting the proper percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. But it teaches you nothing. It teaches you nothing. You get off of it, and you start to put all the weight back on. See, in my 7-day course, where I give you my phone number today, and I put you in an app today, and I ask you to not give up foods, desserts, or alcohol. I ask you to not follow a meal plan, and all I ask from you is for you to put all your food in an app, and at the end of the day, I voice note you. It will tell me your percentage of food. If your fats aren't falling anywhere between the 0% and 40% mark, we need to make some adjustments. If your carbs aren't falling between the 0% and 40% mark, we know we need to make some difference. And the protein is always over 30%. My body was out of balance. When I was looking at food, I was putting weight on. It has nothing to do with the calories. It was all macronutrients. And I've learned behind the scenes, failing forward, how to teach it to you. So if you're for real and you are ready to draw a line in the sand and unleash weight loss the right way, and you want me to teach you behind closed doors and be your tutor for the next 7 days, and to have that app that tracks your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs, and you get it for a lifetime, drop in the comments power play. Because your whopping $67 one-time fee is going up to $197. And you have an accountability partner in your back pocket, and you now know that you will never have to follow a meal plan ever again. You'll never have to give up foods, desserts, or alcohol. It doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I have an 83-year-old yesterday messaging me. She's down 47 pounds and she's wearing a bikini. There is no better way. Okay? So we now know this trick right here. And yes, with that, you get 10-minute abs workout. You have a grocery shopping haul to Costco, Kroger, where I actually went there and show you what I put in my cart with a grocery list that you can print. In my event that's coming in June, the third week in June, you automatically, just by being a Power Play student, you get to be a part of that 5-day live event. I pack all the most recent Audible books that I'm listening to into 5 30-minute sessions. And if you can't be on live, everything that happens that week, you have lifetime access to. And you have lifetime access to my virtual book as well, just by being a Power Play student. But you have to drop Power Play. Okay. Lovely. For that free protein guide, you're going to go to thebreakfastshow.net and you will see free protein guide. You won't miss it. In regards to Power Play for Brittany, Melissa, Samantha, Virginia 1297 at thebreakfastshow.net, you will see protein Power Play. Once you get the protein Power Play, you will get an instant email to text message me personally saying, I am ready. I am ready. Okay? Yes, my recipe book has finally launched. 40 plus recipes, over 20 grams of protein in every single recipe. Yep. It's under Power Plate, thebreakfastshow.net under Power Plate. Everything, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts. All of them were created by me. And kind of a perk is that they're family friendly. My 11-year-old thinks that they are all very delicious. Okay, so we're going to do 8 ounces. One more last, just to make sure that you've mastered how you know something's high protein. Okay, so again, all you have to do, and I'll be honest with you, I don't have any tips or tricks that I hide from you. When you cover the last number within 1 hour of waking up every day, I do have 30 grams of protein. That used to not be the case. I was never hungry. I didn't eat till 11 or noon, but all that's doing in the body is spiking glucose levels, which spikes cortisol levels, which is tricking and telling the brain that you need to feed it. And when you're not feeding it, the next meals and snacks stores as fat. So I will always have 30 grams of protein within an hour of waking up, and now my body craves it. So to learn that hack again, we have 150 calories. We look at the back. We just covered the last number of calories. Can you tell me when I cover 150, if I cover the last number of 150, what am I left with? So just write out 150, leave the last number out. So you'd write out 15. When you go down to the bold protein, we want 15 for protein. Is there? There's 28. This is an amazing bang for your buck. And yes, I have one every single day. It's the cleanest protein bar you can find. There's 28 grams of protein. There's 0 sugar. It's got less than 10 ingredients. Dr. Hubbard featured it on his podcast as the cleanest bar. But the only downfall is you can only find it online. Drop David in the comments. More than happy to share that link with you. The best flavor is cinnamon roll if you're looking for a recommendation. Then the brownie batter, then the cake batter, then cookies, cookie dough. And then lastly would be blueberry muffin. But they're all really delicious. This is the brand new red velvet. Okay? Yeah, if you just drop David in the comments. So now we know the trick. If there wasn't 15 grams of protein in that bar, what would we do? If there was not 15 grams of protein in that bar, what would we do? I need you to answer that in the comments. Because when you go today to a label and say there's 210 calories, you cover the last number, there's 21. If there's not 21 grams of protein, you still get to eat it, but what do you do? What do you do? For the David bar, it's right here because, again, the comments disappear. Thebreakfastshow.net. You'll see, yes, eat half, Mags. You go to the serving size. If it's 2 cups, you'd cut it in half to 1 cup. If it's 2 tablespoons, you'd cut it in half to 1 tablespoon. Thebreakfastshow.net has that David bar for you. Every time you use that link, you get free shipping. If you didn't get the free protein guide, thebreakfastshow.net has it under free protein guide. So we need to have massive amounts of protein. So we are going to take protein. I'm wondering if I should do chocolate caramel sea salt horchata, or the Justines, okay? I think I'm gonna do the chocolate caramel sea salt, okay? So this protein powder is one of my absolute favorite. I usually get the Justine's chocolate peanut butter cup. It has less than 4 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar, non-GMO, organic, no dairy ingredients in any way, shape, or form at all. Non-GMO, and the rest is history. Okay, you can choose from 35 plus flavors. Okay, 35 plus flavors. There's 21 grams of protein and 150 calories. We are going to add 2 scoops right here. Okay, if you just look for chocolate and vanilla at like Sam's Club or Costco, you're most likely going to get sick of the flavor. The brand happens to be a very well-known brand of Orgain. Okay, drop a link in the comments. They have 30 plus flavors, and it's where I get my creatine. So if you're looking for that, drop it in the comments. I will share it with you. Otherwise, you can find chocolate or vanilla at like Sam's Club or Costco. Yep, at Orgain. So we have 2 scoops. Yeah, it says higher standard, no dairy, no soy, gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan, 0 grams of sugar, 2 grams of net carbs, which is very, very, very good. Okay. For that link, like I said, thebreakfastshow.net has it under Orgain. And every time you use that code, you are getting 15% off. Every time you use the code at thebreakfastshow.net, you are getting 15% off. Okay. Someone messaged me last night. They were going to the Breakfast Club. No. Thebreakfastshow.net, TZU has it under Orgain. If you didn't get your free protein guide, it is also at thebreakfastshow.net under FREE, protein guide. Click here, okay? We are now going to add to it, I don't know if we should add egg whites or if we should just add 1 scoop of collagen, because this has 9 grams of protein, and it would be 12 grams, it would be 15, 30, 45. We'll just do 1 scoop of this, okay? Because we need 9 plus. Help me do the math. What's 9? What is 9 plus 21? 30. Yes. Okay. We need insoluble and soluble fiber. We already talked about this today numerous times. Okay. So what does that mean? We should probably start the day with insoluble and soluble fiber, and guess what? I will tell you, you will never, ever, 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 ever taste it inside of your food. Spinach, the frozen cubes, can you believe it? You need to be very careful with eggs. If you think having eggs for breakfast, lunch, or dinner is a good bang for your buck, drop a 1 in the comments. What I'm about to teach you will blow your mind. Drop a 1 in the comments, okay? There is 5 grams of protein, or 5 grams of fat in 1 egg. 5. There is 1. Are you ready? There's 6 grams of protein. So 5 grams of fat, 6 grams of protein. But listen, 2 eggs for breakfast would only leave you at 12 grams of protein. That is not a good bang for your buck. We need a minimum of 12 or 20. But here's the worst part. Here's the worst part. There's 9 calories per gram of fat. 9. There's 4 calories per gram of carb. Listen, if you're having 2 eggs, yeah, you're getting 10 grams of fat times 9 calories is what? 90. Yes, you're getting 12 grams of protein, but times 4 calories is 42. If your meals are being trumped by fat and they're not equal to protein or less than, your macros are out of whack and your body is out of balance. That is where a nutritionist comes in, or a meal plan, to teach you how to get the proper macros, but it doesn't teach you. It gives it to you. My Power Play course teaches macros to you, and you will master it in the next 5 days with me, and you have 7 days with me to send it to you, to voice note you every night, to get set up in an app, to know today your BMR, to know today everything you need to know, because every day you eat different. And if your body's out of balance, you most likely have a shiz ton of visceral fat in your belly. Drop Power Play in the comments. Think of all the reasons why you came across this morning's episode, not all the reasons why you didn't. I want you to sign up today and tell yourself, I'm signing up to be the victor and no longer the victim. I'm signing up today to be the victor and no longer the victim. Okay? So we have it in there. If you learn something new about eggs, drop a heart. Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health? Alexa, volume 10. Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health?
Here's something I found on the web. Some health benefits commonly associated with cinnamon may include providing antioxidants, reducing inflammation, preventing heart disease, lowering blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, preventing cancer, preventing bacterial and fungal infection, improving insulin sensitivity.
If you just learned something new about Ceylon cinnamon, not regular cinnamon elevates kidney levels. Ceylon cinnamon does not. You get the benefits, 2 pinches every day. 2 pinches of Ceylon cinnamon. Drop link in the comments. I get this from Amazon. Okay. For your power play, you will go to thebreakfastshow.net. You will get the power play, and then you will get an email to text message my personal phone number today. All you're asked to do for 7 days in power play is to put your food inside of an app and to listen to a voice note from me every single day. You will unleash and master macronutrients, the power to weight loss, without giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol, or following a meal plan ever again. Ever again. Okay? Thebreakfastshow.net. So, for the link, it's right here under Amazon Finds, thebreakfastshow.net. Do you want to know something that's going to blow your mind? The first ingredient listed in anything. The first ingredient listed in anything. What order does it go from? If you look at the back of a label and you see an ingredient, what does it mean? The first thing listed on any ingredient is what you find the most of. The last ingredient is what you find the least of. Oh shoot, did you hear that? My freaking peanut butter. The first ingredient was sugar. The last ingredient was peanuts. You should have called it a sugar butter. Don't ask me what's wrong with this world. Drop a heart if you just learned something new. If you're going to get a nut butter and you see sugar as the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, eighth, ninth ingredient, don't get it. It should say peanuts. It should say cashews. Sea salt is fine, but nothing else. The one I get is a cashew octonut butter from Amazon. Drop a link in the comments. Also, you cannot just be snacking on almonds, cashews. Drop a heart if you think it's amazing to snack on olives and olive oil and pistachios and cheese and olives and eggs and peanuts and cashews and trail mix and pistachios and chia seeds. You would never get 20 to 30 grams of protein with your meals and snacks unless you ate 800 calories worth. I need you to master the new tool to cover the last number of your calories. So inside of my nut butter, the last number is 180. So I'm left with 18. I go to protein, there's 8. I need to cut it in half. So the serving size is 2 tablespoons. I will not have more than 1 tablespoon. I will not have more than 1 tablespoon. Okay? 1 tablespoon is 1 tablespoon. This is not 1 tablespoon. This is, Michelle, food is energy. Too much of a good thing, whether it's heart healthy, will also cause serious heart issues. Too much of a good thing, too much avocado, too much cashews, too much almonds. Food is energy. And when we put too much energy in, it doesn't matter what it is, it's stored as fat. Okay? That's a cashew octonut butter. Drop link. I get it from Amazon. So, we're now gonna take this and blend it up inside of a handy dandy blender, which I hope it doesn't leak. My blender's getting a little bit old. I think it might be time to replace it. Okay, so here we go. Let's blend it up. and you will never taste the spinach. You can make this into ice cream. You can add, I have cream cheese in the background, okay? And you're on your way. And you could travel with this lid on. Drop a link. I get it from Amazon. It's less than $50 and I've had it. I need to replace it because the lid from being on the bottom rack has been melted a little bit. But if you take care of your things, unlike me, that won't happen. And here we go. I'll put a big straw inside of it and I'll be full. I need to pull back. I was insane this weekend. And there's nothing wrong with being insane. But like for 2 days, I didn't put my macros were probably out of whack. And I probably wasn't burning the fat that I usually do. So today I'm going to really pull back. Drop in the comments a heart if you're going to do it with me. Drop in the comments a heart if you're going to do it with me. Okay, so we already know we need half of our weight in ounces of water. Okay, we need to clean that digestive tract. We need to get it clear and free of any toxins and bacteria. Water is how the body burns fat through a cycle called lipolysis. We know we need half of our weight in ounces of water, right? In order to go through lipolysis. And if not, now we do, right? Okay, mindset. Did you get the book, Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life by Bob Proctor? And then lastly, what's coming, okay, in regards to gut health, we're very, very, very lucky that we have tools we have, okay? We live in a world where we're sometimes like, oh, you know, back in the day, I never had to deal with that, and it's not true, and supplements are just a joke, and, hey, let me tell you something. Every day I wake up, I go, I am so freaking grateful that we have tools, technology, science. I want you to look at the good in everything, okay? Inside of your belly, you have what are created called peptides, okay? Peptides, over time, just like your tires, just like your car, okay, they start to deteriorate. They start to not be as strong. There are certain formulas for peptides. Listen to this. There's certain formulas. The Sloop formula, okay, which is not out there. It's not. It's now launching in 4 to 6 weeks. It is for lifespan, longevity, massive amounts of weight loss, improvement to muscle tone, and I'm sure you're on my VIP list. If you are not, and you didn't hear about the hydrogen water, where you're going to have hydrogen in your body for up to 8 hours. I'm sure you follow Gary Brecka, 3 million followers. You'll have hydrogen in your body for up to 3 hours. You will never again drink Celsius. You will never again stop and buy those shakes. Hydrogen water is where it is at, but you have to be on that VIP list. It's actually going to launch probably in the next 2 to 6 weeks. It's FDA approved, farm grade, and there's a snow collagen. Okay, so chicken cartilage, type 2. The body has type 1 and 3. It does not have type 2. But what's cool about a type 2 is it activates more of the type 1 and 3. Also, it's formed with hydrochloric acid, and that's what really waters the connective tissues in the joints inside of the body. Okay, so make sure if you're not on my VIP list for that, you drop VIP. You would be the very first person to know when this launches. It's coming to the marketplace globally. And then also, it actually tells your body that you're working out. The Sloop brand tells your body that you are in a workout when you are not in a workout. It will change the entire world. The entire world. Like GLP-1, all that will be just washed away. Washed away. Okay? Peptides are where it's at. There's science, there's technology. It's been around way longer. GLP-1 shots have been around for what, 12, 18 months? You're talking a decade. Okay? And they're just now becoming hot. We have to drop VIP. If you want, you can grow your VIP list before this thing launches. And so when it does launch, you can earn a check with a comma. You get up to 40% commission. There's no recruiting anyone, and there's no spamming your friends and family members. I have, for the past 7 years, traveled the world and educated and taught curiosity and attraction marketing, how to give you your own brand. I never want you mentioning a company like New Wava. You don't need to mention a company. You don't have to be a billboard for a company, but you can earn 40% commission. And I'm here to teach you and show you how to build your launch list. So when this thing launches, you start making $200 a week. Okay? So if you're not and you didn't know, you can enroll right now for free with me and partner with me and have a system that's already in place for you to build a massive bank account and leadership. And then lastly, these hero products. Drop a VIP with a money sign next to it to enroll and partner with me for free. All I ask of you is to be positive and coachable. I want you to be scared. I want you to be nervous. I want you to be like, I don't have a big following. I want you to be like, well, I'm not good at that, because I was all those things. And if you were all those things already, you'd be doing it. Okay? So in the comments, VIP with a money sign, new wave is what's coming. It will be a new wave. Right now, it's like prepping for a hurricane. It will leave behind a legacy. And you came across this today for a reason. Not all the reasons why. Not all the reasons why, yes. I bet when you looked at your socks, you're like, there's holes in them, but I can't afford it. I bet when you looked at your gas tank, you're like, I wish it was just a little bit more. Or you looked in your fridge, or you went to go put on a pair of top or pants, and you're like, I wish I could buy new clothes. And there's a solution right in front of you to have all of your dreams come true. And the e-commerce of social media is where the heck it's frickin' at. And you can build a massive bank account getting 40% commission. I'm telling you right now, you need to stop playing so small. So drop VIP with a money sign to partner with me, to enroll with me for free. And I'm going to teach you how to build a massive frickin' launch list. So when this thing explodes and leaves behind a legacy, you got in at the right frickin' time. Okay? You have to go right here to be on the VIP list for the products. Roll with me. Woo woo! TheBreakfastShow.net has new wave. You are now partnering with New Wava. There is no quota. There is no inventory. There is no monthly fee. There is no catch. There is no in-home parties. There is no live Zooms. There is no live events. Okay? TheBreakfastShow.net under New Wava to enroll and partner with me for free. You will see name, last name, email. If you want to be on the VIP list only, you're only interested in the supplements, you will go to TheBreakfastShow.net under Protein Guide. The free protein guide will automatically put you in the list. You will know the second this thing launches. You will be like, oh my gosh, breaking news, it's here. Okay? So TheBreakfastShow.net protein guide, FREE, to be on the VIP list. Lastly, VIP money sign, you're partnering with me. If you didn't get the free protein guide, the recipe for today is already inside of there. Make sure you pick it up. Drop any questions you have in the comments section. Any questions? Hey, Michelle. I did your 5-day reset last week and I dropped 7.5 pounds. Okay, so my 5-day reset for Monday, good reminder, I just got an update. Someone dropped 7 pounds last week. If you have not been getting half of your weight in ounces of water on average in the last 365 days, listen carefully. If you have not been getting, or you have no clue that 30% of the calories you eat, your calories are different every day. That's why macros is where it's at. If you don't know that, this is for you, so put your ears open. And if you have not been getting on average 7,500 steps, listen carefully. My 5-day reset, it's not the power play, it's every Monday. Okay? You're guaranteed to drop 5 pounds in 5 days. It is like a science experiment to the gut and to the metabolism. It does a 180-degree flip. There's no counting calories. I'm your accountability partner. You have a full guide to follow, and it will be the best energy you will wake up with on Saturday. And literally, I'm telling you right now, we start Monday. Yeah, so just drop reset in the comments, okay? Reset. I'm telling you right now, not only will it jumpstart, I have people who haven't lost weight in 2.5 years. It's not water weight. You'll be drinking more water than you have the last 365 days. Okay? Yeah, so there's some spots open. Your last day to get that, I think, is going to be Wednesday. I close the doors at 11:59 Eastern. Okay? I have so many testimonials. I mean, you're talking lost 6 pounds. It's called a 5-day reset. You are resetting. Your metabolism and your gut are a lot like a flower. If you haven't been watering your flower, you need to fertilize it and water it to get it back to where it once was. Your gut is a lot like a flower. So if you have been neglecting it, like, it's time for a tune-up. It's guaranteed. So for your reset, you have to go to thebreakfastshow.net. Please listen carefully. You will see reset guide. You have to, once you get it, you have to, on Instagram or Facebook, say VIP reset or 5-day reset VIP. Something in regards that you are one of the components, you are one of the opponents coming in and doing this with me. So 5-day VIP after you get it. So you would go to thebreakfastshow.net, you would see 5-day reset guide, you would get it, then you would Instagram or Facebook message me, reset VIP. Okay? You'll get the guide. You can order it just a new for NutriBullet. I did. You can order just a new top for your NutriBullet. Oh wow! So it's the cup. Any questions? I'm gonna hop off. I have to go teach fitness. I'm teaching this morning. Any questions? Drop a 1 in the comments if you strength train. 4 days a week, 30 minutes, that's all you need. 3 to 4 days a week. But you know what? The issue is no one's getting the proper percentage of upper body, lower body, and core. No one. And that's the issue that we're having with women. Like, there's too much HIIT, there's too much cardio. I mean, when you're doing those kind of things, your body can't take the protein and turn it into lean muscle. My 6 weeks best me is like it was on wait list. It's finally open again. You get 6 calls with me. So 30-minute calls every single week for 6 weeks. You get 3 to 4 workouts every single week. Every day is different and it's mirrored to your level. So if you're a beginner, you're getting beginner strength training. All you do is press play at any time of the day, at home or in the gym. You also get to text message me every day for 6 weeks, full availability to me. And when you track your macronutrients, you get a voice note from me if you're not falling within your percentage. That's 6 weeks best me. Yeah, drop 6 in the comments to inquire about more information about that and possibly if it's a good fit, partner and do that with me. Okay, I'm gonna get off. Yum. Marilyn, it's at thebreakfastshow.net. All the way at the bottom, it says 6 weeks best me. So thebreakfastshow.net. No spaces. Yesterday, someone kept trying to get into the Breakfast Club. I'm like, no, the Breakfast Show, period, N-E-T. All right, I'm hopping off. I'm going to teach fitness. I'll be back tomorrow morning for the Breakfast Show episode number We Don't Come.